got pride. We enjoy being black. We love being black. We stand on being black. You don't do any of that. So, again, we're not going to sit here and listen to anybody who's not even proud of being who they are or where they're from. Think about this, y'all. You're not proud of who you are because you don't want to be black. You're not proud of where you're from. In order to have a culture, you got to be proud. Hold on, bring that back. Boom. In order to have a culture, you got to be proud of who you are. If you aren't you, there's no culture. Well, guess what? They don't like being them because they don't like being black and they skin bleaching. Disqualified from having a culture. In order to have a culture, you got to love where you're at because your location means a lot. They flee from their homeland. They are the world's #1 fleers, immigrants, migrants, and refugees. So you're disqualified from having a culture, aren't you? Yeah, hell yeah you are, because I said so. And if you do want to talk about culture, though, y'all, I got to say it. I'm going to be real. Y'all know I'm a real one. I got to keep it all the way real. They do have a culture, and I got to be honest about that. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Africans and Jamaicans and Haitians, in particular Africans, do not have a culture. They definitely do. It's just not a good one. And they don't like the fact that when you talk about my culture, it's all over the world. Everybody want to look like, walk like, talk like us. When everybody looks at your culture, nobody on the planet Earth wants to do any of this right here. Y'all say hello to African culture.
Oh, Lord. Oh, hell no.
Y'all want that culture right there, boy? Y'all got culture. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. You was right. There's no African culture right there. Hiding there. There's all your culture. Man, damn. That's just a hell of a lot of culture right there. Man, go ahead. Tell us how that culture really is. Tell us. I'm cool. I'm going to stick to the gospel, to the jazz.
That man said, man, damn.
Hip-hop. Yeah. I'm going to stick with all the inventions. I'm going to stick with all the fashion. I'm going to stick with all of the business. That's what I'm going to stick to. You can stick to all that stuff that's sticking on your hands. I cannot confirm what that is. I'm just saying it looks like they really, really, really enjoy it. So I would expect somebody who's from there to tell us we don't have no damn culture over here. Checkmate, partner. And by the way, family, that right there she has is called ICE.
Damn.
Not just the ICE is going to deport her people when they come over here disrespecting us. Damn, they're getting real acquainted with ICE already. Goddamn. But family, that right there is called ICE. And guess what? You can get that if you have a running refrigerator. Yeah, man, that's just simple ICE, fam. That is not a diamond. That is not a gold nugget. I know she's treated like it's a diamond. Family, that is something that's called ice. You know, if you get H2O and you freeze it, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, what the rest of the operating world does. You can enjoy your ice. But, you know, they don't have ice over there, so I guess she thinks that's a diamond or whatever. Somebody call Akon because his people ain't doing too good.
I'm in my head. My back.
Family, and that's called, that's called, I don't know what the hell that is. That's called what the F? That's what the hell that's called. Have that. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Hell no.
You can have it.
My back.